Hey everyone, Jessica here with another layout for Not Just for Boys Kit Club using the Spice Cider Limitless kit. And actually I'm using a cut file today too. So I'm pulling out these little leaves that I've got here. It's been in my stash since I believe last fall. And I've got a pregnancy photo here from when I was pregnant with my baby girl. And I'm grabbing some Distress Oxides in Fossilized Amber, which is the yellow one, and Crackling Campfire, which is that reddish one or orangey color. And I'm just watering it down by spritzing it with water and then using my brayer tool here to just blend the colors onto my paper. My paper is not anything special other than the fact that it is a thicker cardstock by Park Lane. So I have just kind of blended some of those colors together there, and I was going to set it aside to dry, but ended up using my heat gun here on it just to dry it up a bit, and then I'm going to add some splatters and then I'll set it aside to dry. So I'm just adding splatters, just using my paintbrush and flicking that on, and I'm using both of those colors. And actually, like looking at this again now, I wish I would have added some white splatters with some white acrylic paint too, but it's okay. I cover most of it up anyways with the cut file, so it's really not a big deal. So here is what I have left from the kit. These are all the papers that I have left in little bits. As you can see, I make the most of my scraps. I'm actually matting this photo with a piece that I actually cut a little die out of. So I'm putting some photo corners around my photo here, and then I am just going to mat it with that smooth white cardstock that's already matted behind there, and then that pattern paper here. As you can see from the kit, it's actually my favorite pattern paper. I should have ordered like 100 of those papers because I just love that black and white stripe. And then here I'm just choosing one of these red pieces here, the pattern paper. This is from Paper Rose Studio, I believe, and I'm just going to cut a little section off to put behind my photo and kind of stagger it. And I wasn't going to use my big shot at this layout at all, but I ended up pulling it out and putting one of these little tab file folders in behind it from Elle's Studio. So this is actually supposed to be like a little file folder that you fold in half and use, but I have been using these behind my photos a lot so that the little tab sticks out because it looks super cute. So I just ran that through using my Magic Mat and magnetic platform, and I do shim mine with a few pieces of cardstock because it just doesn't seem tight enough unless I do that with that Magic Mat in there. So I'm going to stick those layers together, and then I will start backing this cut file. I'm only going to show backing one leaf because they're all basically the same. I just put some Nuvo glue on the back side of my cut file, and then I stick it down directly to my pattern paper that I'm going to use like this, and then I cut out around it with some small scissors here. So I am going to do the same thing for all of the leaves on this cut file, just alternating my patterns from the papers from the kit. And like I said, I just have scraps left from this kit, so I still have a ton more, and this is my third layout with this kit this month, so I still have a ton more left of this kit, so I can easily hammer out probably at least 5 more layouts with this kit. So I just love that about this. I didn't order extra papers or anything. That's just the original kit. And I can easily get at least probably 7 or 8 layouts out of this kit. So if you're wondering how many layouts you get out of a kit, then I mean, I could probably even get 10 layouts, to be completely honest, depending on what I'm doing. I just won't have full-sized papers for my backgrounds. I will use white backgrounds for these. So I'm just pulling out the little puffy stickers and the embellishment pack that come with this kit and the essentials kit, and I'm just seeing what else I want to add to this. I'm gonna make some little leaf clusters in the top and the bottom, so I'm just gonna tuck a couple little pieces in, and I'm gonna end up adding some sequins from the add-ons for this kit, so I will do that at the end. And then I'm just pulling out different things, seeing what I want to add to this. I really like that leaf cluster and how they're all hooked together already, and I thought that looked super cute on the right side of my photo, so I'm going to pop that there. And then I'm just working on that bottom cluster. I love that little pumpkin that's puffy sticker, and I'm going to set that right next to my photo. Again, this is a photo from my pregnancy from my baby girl, so My sister actually took this photo and all my other maternity pictures, and she did an amazing job. I was wearing this shirt that says "Don't eat pumpkin seeds." It was in the fall. I had her November 3rd, so her birthday is coming up very soon. And my sister took all of these gorgeous photos, so I still have a lot left that I can scrap. And this is one of my favorites from the photo shoot, and I just love it. I thought it was super cute, and I love how it turned out. And so, yeah, so thanks to my sister Angel, she took all my photos for me for my maternity shoot. I'm just going to pop my photo up here with some 3D foam tape by Thermoweb, and I ended up popping up this little pumpkin on that left side of it too, so that it would be the same dimension after I overlapped it over my photo. And then I'll go back through and pop some thread behind that little guy as well, because I feel like it still needs a little something. So here I'm just tucking in these cute little pumpkins. I just love them. I think they're so sweet. And I ended up pulling out some brown thread. I was kind of going back and forth between that and the gold, but I ended up deciding on using the brown, which is not one that I typically choose, but I thought it would look really pretty with all of these fall colors. So I'm just using a couple of glue dots to create like a glue dot sandwich is what I call it. And I stick a couple glue dots on those pumpkins on the back side, then my thread, and then a couple more glue dots to kind of sandwich everything together. And then here at the bottom, I'm just going to tuck some thread in here behind the pumpkin. So I've actually just put some Nuvo glue there, and then I'm just sliding that in behind there and making sure that it's stuck to that glue. So here at the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and start gluing all of these little embellishments down with my Nuvo glue again. And I'm actually going to pull out an acrylic pumpkin too that's from a previous kit. I just can't remember if it was last year or if for some reason we got it maybe last month. I think it was from last month actually. So I'm going to pull out one of those and use at the bottom as well. But I thought these little flowers in this die cut pack were super cute. And I love that I can use them on this layout because I'm actually pregnant with a girl, although I did not know it at the time because we don't find out what we're having. So I thought these little flowers on here would be super cute since there's a baby girl in my belly. So that little leaf there, I think it's like an oak leaf, if I am getting my trees right and their leaves, but I had trouble with it. I just couldn't figure out which direction I wanted it to sit. So I ended up playing around with it for quite a while before I settled on it on the left there. So then I just tucked some other little foliage in there and a couple more flowers that I'm popping up with some 3D foam squares. And then I'm just roughing the edges of all the flowers up so it just kind of makes them look a little bit more realistic and just give them a little bit of dimension. So I'm going to pop another one up down here just to get some more flow and balance to my layout. And I really love this one. Sometimes whenever I have like a really good photo, I have trouble scrapbooking it because I feel like I don't do the photo justice with my layout. But this one I am in love with, and I totally feel like I did the photo justice. So hopefully you think so too. So here I am just kind of cleaning up my desk a little bit. I'm going to grab those sequins from the add-ons. This sequin mix is one of my absolute favorites of all time. I love this sequin mix. Here's that little acrylic pumpkin that I'm pulling out. There was actually some others in this set too, some little leaves. But I'm only going to use this one down here. I didn't really want to clutter up the layout anymore. I wanted you to be able to see my cut file as much as I've covered it up here, but I just wanted it to poke through, but I didn't want to add any more over top my leaves or anything. So I kept the pumpkin on the bottom there and added a couple little phrases on my tab above my photo by Pretty Little Studio. And then I'm just going to add these sequins on here. And I'll fast forward that. And then just some gold Heidi Swapp color shine to finish it off. So nothing super hard on this one, but I just love how this one turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you can grab the kit if you haven't already. I'll link it below in the description for you. So thank you guys so much for watching, and thanks for being here. Have a great day. Bye-bye.